Hello, and thanks for joining me for our weekly episode of NCIA Today. I'm your host, Bethany Moore, NCIA's Deputy Director of Communications, checking in with you every Friday with updates on what's happening in the cannabis industry and here at NCIA. All right, there is much to cover this week, so off we go. First, here's a reminder for NCIA members that our annual Board of Directors nomination process has begun. So please submit your applications between now and September 30th. Board members are responsible for overseeing the strategic direction of the largest and most influential cannabis industry organization in the country. Board members help build membership, fundraise, and ensure that NCIA continues to be the strongest force advocating for the fair and equal treatment of the industry on Capitol Hill. Learn more on our website and throw your hat in the ring between now and the submission deadline of Thursday, September 30th. Also, mark your calendars for next Wednesday, September 1st, when our government relations team, CEO, and other leaders sit down for a fireside chat webinar to unpack the new Senate bill draft for the Cannabis Administration and Opportunity Act, which I think we're calling KOA for short. You can expect a deep dive into restorative justice policies, regulatory frameworks, and the outlook for getting to 60 votes. The webinar takes place at 3 p.m. Eastern next week on Wednesday, and you don't want to miss it. Next, New Jersey recently passed the Cannabis Regulatory Enforcement Assistance and Marketplace Modernization Act, which legalizes cannabis for adults over 21 and allows for 6 types of cannabis businesses within the state. Learn more about the recently approved rules and regulations in this blog from the attorneys at Genova Burns. In a new blog from Black Legend Capital, we explore the concept of cannabis commoditization. What would it take for cannabis to become a commodity? To answer this question, we must first understand what a commodity is. Federal legalization in the U.S. would likely remove restrictions in transactions, allowing for the free trade of cannabis within the country. Learn more in their latest blog from Black Legend Capital. From NCIA's Retail Committee, their latest blog explores how cannabis retailers can do more to support social equity. According to statistics, you'll make a lasting impression on your audience, increase sales, and you'll be a force for positive social change as you impact lives in your community and beyond. What's better than that? Read more in their latest article on our website. And finally, product recalls are a manufacturer's worst nightmare. NCIA members Eagle Protect share some insight into one producer's unfortunate experience finding a chemical known to cause cancer in the food-safe gloves they were using to handle their crop. Believe it or not, even food-safe gloves, probably the last thing you would think could be contaminated, can cause cannabis recalls. Learn more in this blog. And remember to subscribe and tune in to both of our weekly podcasts, NCIA's Cannabis Industry Voice and NCIA's Cannabis Minority Report, which you can catch live on NCIA's Facebook page every Monday morning at 1 p.m. Eastern. And finally, grab your tickets now for the Midwest Cannabis Business Conference. Join us on September 22nd and 23rd in Detroit, Michigan. Current NCIA members receive discounted or even sometimes free tickets to our trade shows, depending on your membership level. And we recently announced the keynote speakers, Megatron, one of them, so please head to the website to learn more about this keynote speaker. Head to www.midwestcannabisbusinessconference.com today to secure your tickets. You'll soon be hearing more about our 7th Annual Cannabis Business Summit and Expo in San Francisco as well, being held later in the year on December 15th through 17th, so stay tuned for those updates soon. In the meantime, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram to stay inspired and connected. If you're a member of NCIA, log into NCIA Connect and spark up a conversation with your fellow NCIA members and colleagues today. We'll see you next week.